day, everybody. Thank you for joining me today, Mr. Royden, Dave, and JD from Oia'i'o Halo Hui. I hope I said that right. Thank you for joining me. We do want to feature your company this week because it is National Veterans Small Business Week. So kind of tell me a little bit about yourselves, what branch of the military you all came from, because I know you all are veterans, and a little bit about the company and a little bit of the history of the company.
Hi, thank you, Jerry, for having this today. Yeah, like you said, our company's name, Oia'i'o Halo Hui. My name is Royden Fernandez. I'm the president of the company, founder, owner. Born and raised in Hawaii, hence the name. And the meaning to the name, it just means to live a life of honesty, integrity, and truth. I started this business because traveling around the world doing this mech remediation that we do, got to be a part of a good brotherhood of teammates and friends that became family, So the Halo Hui of Oia'i'o is the protection of our Lord and Savior, and then the Hui part is the brotherhood and the family. So it's just meaningful to me, and I wanted to build this and give a way out to just just a place where we can work and be family and do something that we like doing and stuff. So that's
awesome.
That's how that name came out.
That's great. That's a really inspiring name for a company, and especially in the background of what you guys do. Like you mentioned, mech remediation. I'm sure that is a very dangerous and hazardous job. So the meaning behind the name that you created is very meaningful, and I can see that. You do value your teamwork with your peers and your fellow veterans, and you guys take pride in what you do. So that shows behind the name that you created. Okay.
Thank you.
So go ahead and introduce yourselves, Mr. Dave and Mr. JD.
My name is David Simpson. I spent 10 years in the Army, over half of that as an active duty EOD technician. I became a part of this company mainly because of passion of the man here to my right, and what he wants to do for the island of Guam and the people, and to honor the brothers that we've all lost in the execution of our duties of work like this. Man's passion for that and to give back to the people and to honor these people is inspiring to me. And Oia'i'o is going to provide an opportunity for us to do that. And that's exactly what I want to do with the rest of my life, is to give back to the people who honored me with their knowledge and to make me the leader that I am.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Yes.
And
hi, I'm JD Robinson. I did 20 years in Navy EOD. Came to Guam in '94 and never left. I've been here 26 years. I call Guam my home. I love it here. I raised 2 kids here, and both born at the Naval Hospital. So Guam pretty much is home to me. I did 20 years in the Navy, learned a lot, did the Iraq thing, got more than I expected to get. Come to find out, all veterans are connected together. You really don't see that until down the road, many years later, to come to find out that the guy to my right, who, good friend of mine now, never knew before, I lost a good friend in Iraq. This guy is actually the guy who turned around and picked up his body after it happened. So we're all connected,
Right. And even though you all as veterans maybe not have served in the same branch, just from your experience with being overseas and your training that the military has provided you all, I'm sure you all connect in that way as well. So thank you all for sharing your story. So what are some insights that you've learned when starting your business? And maybe, and you did speak a little bit about the inspiration for starting, that you wanted to give back. But is there any other inspiration that maybe helped to, you know, cultivate this business idea and make it come to fruition?
Well, everybody that we've invited into starting this company has worked with other companies on Guam for many years. We've all worked with multiple other companies for many years on Guam, doing what we do in the mech industry. After a while, if you're not doing business exactly the right way, or the way you like it, you know, you get tired of doing business that way. And a bunch of like-minded people got together and said that we can do this just as good as they're doing it, if not better. So we put all those like-minded people together in one room, and a lot of determination, but yeah, it's actually, the foundation has been set, and it's been answered, and we're doing pretty good.
And I know that you guys just started recently, correct?
Just in July. A lot's happened in July to this point right now. It's been drinking water through a fire hose, pretty much. It's been crazy, but it's been exciting and fun. The Guam contractors are reacting very well to a locally established company to deal with the mech problem. There's more mech this year than there ever has been before. There's going to be more next year. The need for our industry is not going away. It's not diminishing in any amount. So it's only going to get greater and greater. We're just trying to provide Guam contractors a better product.
Awesome. That's so, you know, inspirational that you just started in July of this year, and you've already, I know, received a couple contracts, secured them. So congratulations on that for your company. You guys are doing well. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, we owe a lot to GCA and all the entities that are part of GCA with their connections and their small business committee. They have put so many people in touch with us, asking us, what do we need? How can we help? This interview, all this is through GCA. So thank you very much for accepting us.
Well, you guys are one of our clients over at the Guam SBDC, and we have met with Mr. Royden as well. So what we try to do over at our program is assist small businesses like yourselves with startup, expansion, and growth. So even as you've already started up in your future with your company, if you need help or have any questions in regards to business, managing a business, financial plans, financial projections, HR questions, you can always come over to SBDC and we can help you with that as well. So we look forward to working with you guys continually. Okay, so being in the military, it's obviously trained you guys to deal with unforeseen events and unfortunate circumstances. So being that right now we're all going through pandemic of condition of readiness 1, COVID-19 here on Guam, what are some ways that your company has maybe you know, pivoted or kind of been creative in dealing with the current pandemic?
Well, actually, the COVID pandemic right now is affecting Guam pretty hard with a serious manpower shortage. A lot of the med companies outsource from the States the manpower to perform the jobs that they win contracts on in Guam. And with the quarantine and the COVID travel restrictions, there's a real manpower shortage on Guam. Because we live and stay on Guam, the construction has not stopped. Mm-hmm. Thank the Lord. We've all kept working on federal job sites, which has been a blessing. But a lot of people have not continued working like we have. So it's time Guam realized that they have enough people here. If trained properly, we could supply our own workforce and not outsource from the States. We have everything we need here. You just got to motivate the people and motivate the training. And I think we can do that. This guy here is one of the best instructors you'll ever see. And we plan on reaching out to the public as much as we can. We'd like to start a Oia'i'o industry training academy here at our business. We are starting that. It's kind of bold to say that now in this interview, but I'm pretty sure we're in good standing with GCC and GCA and the GTA and Trades Academy, everything. I think it's going to work. So we're trying to bring as much as we can to the table for Guam. That's our only customer is Guam.
That's awesome. And you are obviously looking to hire local as well. So that's one outlet and one way that you can help to keep and create jobs on island with the things and the services that you guys are specializing in by starting this trade school, or maybe this kind of training, right, for your specific industry. So thank you for that. I'm sure the community will respond well to the training that you'll be providing, and I'm sure you're going to find a lot of prospective candidates that will help to not only contribute with your company, but also locally, and maybe help with the job sites and help with the labor force here on Guam. So thank you guys for, of course, making those connections first of all with your resource and your networks, and trying to start that here on Guam, because yes, I think that is very needed. Did you have anything else to add, Mr. Dave? I'm sorry, I think I cut you off a little bit there.
No, just in addition, you talked about the pandemic and how it's affected things. Things just like this, instead of actually having meetings, we're using technology-based meetings, Zoom meetings, the Google Teams, and virtual training, instead of having a classroom with 10, 20 people in it. That's a reality of the day, unfortunately, but this is how businesses today are, just like ours, are able to push forward and continue on even through this pandemic.
Right. Technology and Zoom has been the new normal, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, okay. Thank you guys very much for all of, your insights on your company. As we wrap up, what advice would you give for aspiring veteran entrepreneurs, or just entrepreneurs in general who are looking to start their own business?
I would say nothing comes easy. If you want it, you got to fight for it. We have learned that the last 2 months, all of us put together in one room for 24/7. You got to have the determination, you got to have the heart, but it's possible. And you got to have the support of the local community you're trying to join. If you don't have that, it's not going to work. And the local community here has accepted us without even really knowing us, just our vision, our purpose. They've accepted that. So, we'd like to say thank you, and we're not going anywhere, and we're hoping to give Guam a good product. If these Guam contractors are not happy with the product they're getting now, all I can say is they don't have to put up with it. There is another company that does provide another product. Is it better or worse? Give us a shot. We'll show you.
Right. Of course. And thank you for mentioning that, because yes, you're correct. Guam is obviously a very small island, and it's the people that you meet and the connections that you make and your networks that really will help to make your business grow. So congratulations again on your recent contracts that you guys were awarded. We wish you guys continued success in all of your business ventures and your future projects for your company. And just before we get off the call today, what is the services that you do provide, and how can people get a hold of you if they need to?
So what we provide is a MEC remediation, UXO remediation service for the various construction contracts going on Guam. We are also going to expand into possibly, hopefully, the local community to assist, and that's part of the giving back to the people of Guam. If there's local construction going on and they run into a UXO hazard, we hope to be able to build bridges into the local government and the local community, as well as to help people out with their remediation efforts. We do technical escort for various projects that maybe do not need a MEC remediation aspect to their project. We can provide people to provide a MEC escort Tech 2 or higher to accomplish whatever task they have out on their construction project if they aren't doing any intrusive operations, digging operations.
Awesome.
As far as Guam and the construction industry on Guam, we offer every service needed to the Guam construction contractors for MEC.
Okay.
I mean, it's our vision to be their answer for MEC for the local companies with the local business. And you get local answers and you get local solutions to problems. And you know, you don't have multiple layers of management you have to deal with and phone calls to the states. We make decisions now and here.
Right.
In addition to that, we will, you know, as he mentioned earlier, offer an educational aspect, both community-wide and in the form of MEC awareness and training to anybody who needs it. And also provide the school and provide the island the opportunity for its locals to break into the UXO industry at a technician 1 level and get into this, because once you have that certification, you can work worldwide. And so it would really help the community for those who want to come and give the school a shot.
So if local moms and dads has an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old that just got out of high school and they don't know what they want to do, but they would like to start a career, we can help.
Yes.
This industry is a career. It's a progressive, promotable career. You go up as you have time. We can take a 17 or 18 young man or young woman off the street and put them on a federal job site to 5 to 6 weeks with this training that he can conduct.
Yes.
And they have a lifelong certification that goes anywhere in the world with them, even to Bosnia or Kosovo. If you want to go overseas, it goes that far. It's a federal certification. So the pay is outstanding. Most young men and women can't believe the pay once you get out on the sites with all the plus ups of working on a site. It's an incredible career to start out. It's always a good fallback as a career. If you want to progress in something else, you can always come back to this career because you just have to be physically able to do the job. There is risk, there is hazards. We control, we mitigate, we plan for them all. We're pretty good at what we do, and we do it safely. But we also do it logically. We always try to save Guam contractors money before costing money on a project. So we kind of give that personal touch that not a lot of businesses want to give, and that's how we do business. We're all hard. We all are, I mean, this job is important to us. This company is important to us. So this is our life. This is the only thing we know. So if it's the only thing you know, you better be good at it. And we try to be. We really
Awesome. How can people get a hold of you if they're looking to maybe ask some questions in regards to the training programs that you are tentatively going to be providing? And if they need your MEC remediation services, do you guys have a website or maybe a phone number that they can call?
Could we tabletop and ask them to contact us through the GCA desk for now until our office gets a good phone number established and a good working communication? GCA knows us very well. They have all of our numbers. I've been an instructor for them for 15 years. So please just contact GCA. They'd be happy to direct you right to us.
Okay, awesome. And GCA is Guam Contractors Association, for those of you who are watching that don't know what GCA stands for. And then we also have contact information for you guys as well. So if you're interested or have any questions, you can contact SBDC as well, and we can refer you over to Oia'i'o Halo Hui. Okay, so thank you guys again so much for your participation. Happy National Veterans Small Business Week to you all. And we wish you nothing but continued success. And any last words from you guys before we wrap up?
To also expand upon what JD had to say in regard to contacting us, the company also does have a website that will give you contact numbers and addresses, emails, so that you can contact us if you're requiring or wanting to inquire about our services. It is oia'ohalo.com.
Okay. Awesome.
www.oia'ohalo.com.
And we'll follow up with the email to make sure you have a good, but yeah.
Okay.
We'll update you with that number as soon as we get it. We'd also like to shout out to all the veterans around the world. We appreciate your service.
Yes.
And have a good Veterans Day.
Thank you very much. Happy National Veterans Small Business Week to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.